So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter. And it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
That is lovely. Matheus Cunha. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Chance! Matheus Cunha. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Chooses to go cross-field. Still goalless at the moment. Tchouaméni. Now, can they get him away? Good running, strong and purposeful. Now that's well seen too. Thuram looks to get on the end of this. Oh, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Gravenberch. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Koundé. Oh, good take in a good area. Matheus Cunha. And it's Wan-Bissaka. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And here's Dembele. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Matheus Cunha. Thuram tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's following up, and he's done it! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
10, Matheus Cunha.
Vietnam have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Thuram. Here's Matheus Cunha. Tchouaméni. Wan-Bissaka. Thuram. Bellingham. Thuram. And Gravenberch. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's an excellent interception. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And they've got a throw. Gravenberch. It's a pretty loose pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Played out to the right. Cross flung into a terrific header. And the header is disappointing in the end.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but. Vietnam truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
He might be in here! And the finish! Oh, it's hit the post! Konate. Matheus Cunha looking to add to his goal. He's shifting through the gears here. Swings in across. Cleared without hesitation. Matías Cunha. Aims beyond the defence.
There will be 1 minute at
Plays it across. Koundé with the clearance. And here's Mbappe. And he's there to retrieve it. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the game has already resumed here.
Vietnam really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, he's bustling through here. He came in hard, very hard.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Konate makes the interception. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Dembele. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's on it, can he get away? And that is masterful defending. Vietnam needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear, that's how it looks here. And it's Palmer. Pass is just off target.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Taken back almost at once. Bellingham. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Thuram. Some resolute defending there. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to...
Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution on the field.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
14,
Vinicius Junior plays it short.
number 19, Mbumo.
And here's
Number
Yildiz.
Mbappe.
Oh, nice touch.
Number 20.
That is good strength.
Coming on the field, number 21, Frenkie de Jong.
He steps in,
Number
and that's the end of
22,
that.
Yildiz. Number 11,
Musiala.
Vinicius Junior.
Vietnam
Number
are, of
18,
course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Number 45.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Substitution in progress.
And Mendes. Just about up to 75 minutes. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Great defending, strong and determined.
Vietnam really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Vinicius Junior. And here's Osimhen. And that's been intercepted. Osimhen unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Some really good ball movement. Oh, that's well done, really robust. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Now it's Yildiz. Into the last 5 minutes. Vietnam looking to pass their way through.
Vietnam really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And he's managed to get free. Gravenberg. Surlot. And here's Mbappe. And it's Mendes.
Oh, great feat, that.
And time is up. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Oh, that's nice. And it's Thuram. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, they can break here. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's been played through. Good read, needed to be. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Vietnam clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, this looks sharp. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will...
And the shot! Goal! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Thuram. Thuram. Oh, important interception. And he's quick to get it clear again. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Thuram. He's onside! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Great defending, strong and determined. Bellingham. Thuram. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Gravenberg. And it's Palmer. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Konate is there, and he can get that clear. Mbappe. And it's Tchouaméni. And Cherki distributed tidily. Bellingham. Gravenberg. Palmer. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Wan-Bissaka. It's a promising position. And it's made its way to him. Palmer.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Palmer. And he's going to be disappointed with
That's
that.
good play from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Thuram calmly anticipates. Cherki, well, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Palmer. No, he's not getting any further than that.
Vietnam really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Palmer. Thuram, given the lift of his goal. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Thuram. Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he cuts out the supply. Thuram. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. that has been cut short. And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Vietnam happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It's a really well-measured ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cherki, Chouameni, Thuram, and it's Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Cherki. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Vietnam are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Bellingham. Chouameni with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Mbumu. Number 14, Khéphren Thuram. Number 9.
And he's well positioned here. Pedri.
Number 7, Mbappe.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And here's Mbappe. This looks promising.
Yudis. Number 8, Federico Valverde.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that.
Terrific header! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he can clear it away. Vinicius Junior. Vietnam are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. No way through there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Haaland. Looking for options for movement. Osimhen! Now, who's going to be first to this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
chosen to go back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Decent chance! He's got a goal! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Substitution.
So here comes a substitution. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Cross flung in towards the middle.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's had it taken off him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And it's Valverde. He's a sharp little ball here. Tries a shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Number 22, Yudes.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Opts for safety. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. That has not gone well. We are into stoppage time. Now then, the ball's come loose. Deftly away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now he's off and running. And there goes the final whistle. Vietnam played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
To please take all without bins.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Vietnam absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about. A painful reminder of where standards really need to be.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and
The
welcome
conditions
to today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years.
Can he finish? It's there! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Thuram. Turns back here, probably the best option. Van de Ven. Now Thuram. Thuram running with the ball. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And he's got the beating of his man. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Wan-Bissaka. And it's made its way to him. They get a throw in. Hakimi. Palmer. Bellingham. Vitinha. And it's DiMarco. Well timed, excellent interception.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Couldn't squeeze it through. Tries to pass it through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Thuram. Thuram! Thuram. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's in plenty of space here. Thuram. Shoots! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Vietnam grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
It's a pretty loose pass. Great vision. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Tries a shot! And that has been cleared. Short changes him with that pass. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vitinha. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Gravenberch. Here's Vitinha. Engages and forces him off the ball. Matheus Cunha. Vietnam trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And it's Wan-Bissaka. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. And that's going up front in a hurry. So what can they make of this? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he's forced to go back. Matheus Cunha. Vietnam finding their passes. And that is expertly dealt with. Hakimi. Palmer. Now it's Palmer. The referee's awarded a free kick. Hakimi has it in a wide position. Van de Ven.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Strong running down that left flank. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Thuram. Thuram. Mbappe. Oh, well measured. Great chance! Vitinha. Dembele. Now it's Bellingham. He's through, now is he in? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Vitinha. Lovely, now then. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Matheus Cunha. It's a really well-measured ball.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And now the breakaway. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Matheus Cunha. And it's Thuram. And Wan-Bissaka. DiMarco gets a foot in here. Bellingham. And he was quick to react. Thuram. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dembele. Matheus Cunha. Palmer. Hakimi. Aims beyond the defence. And he's picked it up out wide. Has crossed into the middle. And he's there to belt it away. Muscular approach does pay off here. Wan-Bissaka.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Wan-Bissaka. Now Thuram. Matheus Cunha. Mbappe is onto this. It's a good run down the right, and he's in on goal. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 20, Turn. Number 19, Mbubu. Number 10.
That looks a decent
Matthias
ball.
Cunha.
That's positional goals,
Number
the
14,
utilisation of space.
Kevin Turan.
Terrific header! He's got a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
So there's going to be another change
Coming
here.
on the field is
Vietnam
number
get
13,
themselves into the lead.
Van Dijk.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Swings in across.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Steaming on goalwards. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Shot could be on. Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And it's Thuram. Now it's Sorloth. Now, can they get him away? Vietnam with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Yildiz.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Sorloth.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Haaland.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He has found a way through. And time is up. Vietnam illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
Just a quick reminder today. Please
what do you take
refrain
away
from
from it all,
talking
Jim?
outside
Listen,
this
despite the
stadium.
loss,
Thank
they
you
have
very
to
much
take
for your
something from
cooperation.
this. I think the coach will have seen things he needs to work on, so I'm sure they have a lot of sorting out to do before the next game, and they can get there.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.